The head coach of Bayern Munich, Thomas Tuchel, shared his memories of his dismissal from Chelsea in London last fall. The German specialist said that he was informed of his resignation early in the morning, and the meeting in total lasted only a few minutes. It was a shock. The meeting lasted only 3 to 5 minutes at 8 in the morning. We all thought we were on the right track and that we had more time to build something, but now I've found a new challenge and I'm happy to be here. I was on good terms with a lot of people at Chelsea and I still have a lot of friends there now. This will not change, Bayern and Germany quoted Tuchel as saying on Twitter. Arsenal coach Mikel Arteta received the Coach of the Month award in the English Premier League for March. This is the fourth coach award in the 2022/2023 season. This was announced by the official website of the Gunners during this period. Arsenal played 4 games in the English Premier League and won 4 victories in them. Arteta's team beat Everton 4-0, Bournemouth 3-2, Fulham 3-0, and Crystal Palace 4-1. Arteta was ahead of Josep Guardiola, Unai Emery and Roberto de Zerbi. The head coach of the French PSG, Christophe Galtier, commented on the rumors about the possible departure of the Argentine striker Lionel Messi to Barcelona, saying that information about the negotiations between the Paris club management and the Argentine is confidential. We are working hard on what will happen next season, together with the management and Luis Campos. There is our position, and there is the position of the players. As for Leo, it's the same here. There is his position, there is the position of the club. This is a negotiation between the two sides. As for me, I am focused on the 10 matches that we have left to win the title of champions of France, and what Leo decides remains confidential information. Footmercato quotes Galtier as saying, earlier, Barcelona announced contacts with Messi, whose contract with PSG expires at the end of the current season, regarding a possible return to the Catalan capital. Juventus striker Moise Kean spoke about how he was motivated by the striker of Saudi Al Nassr Cristiano Ronaldo when he played for the Italian club, and also said that his unsuccessful period at English Everton was due to the presence of Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Richarlison in the team, who did not help to develop a young player at that time. Cristiano Ronaldo helped me grow as a footballer. If I didn't give my all on the field, if I didn't care for at least a few minutes of the match, he brought me back into the game. Everton, Calvert-Lewin and Richarlison were there. There was very little space on the pitch. I was 19 years old, I can't be blamed for much. Corriere dello Sport quotes Kean as saying. Antonio Conte, the former head coach of Tottenham London and Juventus Turin, has decided to take a break in his coaching career. This is reported by Tuttosport, according to the source. The Italian specialist will not rush to return to work after being fired from Tottenham and will pause for a year. Despite the interest from Juventus, Conte wants to be with his family and loved ones after several severe shocks in his personal life. Antonio's comrades, Gian Piero Ventrone and Gianluca Vialli, have recently died, and Conte himself underwent surgery to remove his gallbladder in early February. Recall that Conte was fired from Tottenham after his resonant interview about the players and the leadership of the London team. Real Madrid plans to sign French PSG striker Kylian Mbappe for free as a free agent in the summer of 2024. This is reported by AS. According to the source, Real Madrid decided to be patient and not enter into negotiations with PSG in the next transfer window, but to sign Mbappe for free in a year. The footballer himself has already announced his desire to move to the Royal Club. According to the contract signed a year ago, Mbappe has the right to leave PSG freely in 2024, if he does not activate the option to extend the agreement in the summer of 2023. The transfer of the 24-year-old Mbappe to Real Madrid was reported last year when his previous contract with Parisians ended, but the Frenchman changed his mind at the last moment and decided to stay at PSG. PSG defender Sergio Ramos may have an increased salary if he plays for a club from Saudi Arabia. According to L'Equipe, the sum of €30 million is the starting offer of Saudi Al Hilal for a football player. It can be increased to €50 million. The Spaniard earns at PSG less than €10 million a year before taxes. At the same time, Parisians will try to reduce wages when negotiating a new contract. In the current season, Ramos has played 36 matches for PSG in all competitions, scored 2 goals in them and gave 1 assist. Roma coach Jose Mourinho said that a top club can be a team that has never won trophies. The easiest way to identify a top club is to say that it has won a lot and therefore is a top club, but there are also top clubs that have never won anything. And they are great in terms of commitment and social impact. Roma has a special beauty that becomes even more unusual when the local media try to divide us. I am the one who should thank the fans for everything they have given me. Socially, people need a reference point, which is not me. But the club, this compassion, this sense of belonging to the family, that's what I like here. Roma have such a feeling. We're happy if we win, and if we lose, we're sad, but at least we're together. You get it in families, Mourinho is quoted as saying by Football Italia. Portuguese Benfica announced the price for forward Gonzalo Ramos. The club wants to get €120 million from the sale of the football player, according to Record. According to the source, Real Madrid and Chelsea in London are showing interest in the striker. 21-year-old Gonzalo Ramos has played 36 matches for Benfica in all competitions this season, in which he hit the opponent's goal 24 times and helped his teammates score 10 times. Among the contenders for the Portuguese striker were PSG and Manchester United. Earlier it was reported that €120 million is the amount of compensation prescribed in the forward's contract. The Transfermarkt portal estimates the Portuguese footballer at €40 million. Arsenal winger Bukayo Saka was recognized as the best player of March in the English Premier League, according to the official website of the Premier League. Last month in the Championship, he played 4 games for Arsenal, in which he scored 3 goals and gave 2 assists. Earlier it was reported that the 21-year-old football player will become the highest-paid player of the club. His salary will be increased 4 times, up to €340,000 per week. The parties are ready to announce a new deal. Bukayo Saka is a pupil of Arsenal this season. He took part in 38 matches, scoring 13 goals and 10 assists. The current contract between the parties expires in the summer of 2024. Real Madrid striker Karim Benzema is not yet sure about his future at the Madrid club. According to Tadovicic, the player has a favorable offer from Saudi Arabia. The French striker believes that this is the right country to end his career. Real Madrid, in turn, is in no hurry with a new contract for the player. This season, the 35-year-old has made 16 appearances in La Liga, scoring 11 goals and making 3 assists. Real Madrid midfielder Eden Hazard is the highest-paid player in the Spanish Championship. L'Equipe has published a rating of La Liga players with the highest salaries. The Belgian footballer receives the most, €2.25 million per month before taxes. Also in the top 3 were Barcelona players Robert Lewandowski and Sergio Busquets, the highest-paid La Liga players. Monthly salary, before taxes: 1. Eden Hazard, Real Madrid, €2.25 million. 2. Robert Lewandowski, Barcelona, €2.17 million. 3. Sergio Busquets, Barcelona, €1.91 million. 4. David Alaba, Real Madrid, €1.88 million. 5 to 7. Vinicius Jr., Real Madrid, €1.67 million. 5 to 7. Jordi Alba, Barcelona, €1.67 million. 5 to 7. Jan Oblak, Atletico, €1.67 million.